Most people think overthinking happens because they care too much. In reality, overthinking usually happens because taking action feels uncomfortable, and your brain would rather think forever than risk being wrong. Here's the strange part. Overthinking feels productive. It feels like work. If you're thinking about your future for 3 hours, it feels like you're making progress. If you're thinking about starting a business for 3 hours, it feels like you're planning. If you're thinking about asking someone out for 3 hours, it feels like you're preparing. But from reality's perspective, nothing happened. Your brain received the emotional reward of working, without actually doing any work. It's like sitting in a parked car for 4 hours and claiming you went on a road trip. Technically, the engine was running. Practically, you're still in the driveway. Most overthinking comes from uncertainty. Your brain hates uncertainty. It wants guarantees. It wants proof. It wants a detailed map of the future before taking a single step, which is unfortunate, because life rarely provides guarantees. If it did, casinos wouldn't exist, and nobody would ever receive a text that simply says, "We need to talk." The problem is that life doesn't work like that. Imagine refusing to enter a swimming pool until you know exactly how cold the water feels. The only way to know is to get in. Many problems work the same way. You cannot think your way to certainty. You have to act your way there. Trust me, humanity has spent thousands of years trying to think its way to certainty. If it worked, nobody would be awake at 2 a.m. Googling symptoms after sneezing once. Let's say you're considering a new hobby. Your brain starts asking questions. What if I'm bad at it? What if I waste money? What if I quit? What if people judge me? Which is a strange concern, because apparently some people expect to be good at things before they've ever done them. That's like expecting to speak fluent French after downloading a language learning app. And before you know it, you've spent more time analyzing the hobby than the hobby would have taken to try. This happens constantly. People spend weeks researching things they could test in one afternoon. Some people spend 3 hours researching a $10 purchase. At that point, you're not shopping anymore. You're conducting a federal investigation. The solution isn't to think less. That's impossible. Your brain is literally designed to think. The solution is to shorten the distance between thinking and acting. When a problem appears, ask yourself one question. What action can I take in the next 5 minutes? Not tomorrow. Not next week. 5 minutes. If you're overthinking fitness, go for a walk. If you're overthinking studying, open the book. If you're overthinking a message, send the message. And no, watching another video called "The Ultimate Complete Scientific Guide to Starting" does not count as starting. Tiny actions generate information. Thinking generates theories. Information is usually more useful. You can spend 6 months wondering whether you'll enjoy learning guitar, or you can play guitar for 20 minutes. One of those methods produces an answer. The other produces anxiety. Many people believe confidence comes before action. It's usually the opposite. Action creates confidence. Confidence rarely creates action. If confidence came first, nobody would ever feel nervous at the gym. Most people walk into a gym looking like they've accidentally entered a restricted government facility. Many people wait until they feel ready, which sounds reasonable, until you realize most successful people spent their entire lives feeling slightly unprepared. Your brain wants a perfect plan. Reality usually responds with, "Best I can do" is vague directions and unexpected problems. The biggest mistake overthinkers make is believing that one more hour of thinking will finally provide certainty. It usually won't, because certainty isn't hidden inside your thoughts. It's hidden inside experiences you haven't had yet. One more hour of thinking often feels productive, but sometimes it's just procrastination wearing glasses and carrying a clipboard. So the next time you catch yourself trapped in an endless loop of possibilities, remember this. Thinking solves some problems. Action solves most of them. And the fastest way to stop overthinking is to give your brain something real to think about. Because reality tends to answer questions much faster than your imagination ever will.